this is Gordana with Imagine It Is, and today I want to talk about something we don't normally talk about, and it's powerful. It's curiosity versus judgment. And now let me ask you a question. When you're late with your projects, whether it's home project or work project or homework, or maybe you missed the credit card payment and now you're stuck with a late fee, or maybe you broke something, or there's a pattern such as you're constantly late to your appointments, or you constantly are oversharing personal information with friends. What is your initial reaction towards yourself? Now, do me a favor, comment below. What are some things you have done or you keep doing that you're not proud of? And what is your initial reaction towards yourself? Do you say, oh, don't worry, it's okay, and you're gentle and compassionate and supportive towards yourself? Or do you criticize yourself? Do you say something like, I can't believe I'm so dumb to miss that payment? Or I'm so lazy, I missed the deadline. Or I'm so irresponsible, I missed that appointment and now I have to reschedule it. Or I always overshare my information with my friends and then I regret it. See, for me, one of the biggest ones is that I'm always late to appointments. Whether that's doctor's appointments or my kids' practices, no matter how much I plan, I still end up late. And after that, I beat myself up and I get angry with myself and I can't stop criticizing. But you see, here's the truth. When I judge myself, I feel even worse. I spiral into shame and I feel like a failure, right? How can't I figure this out already? Why haven't I learned by now? I've done that my whole life. And that judgment keeps me stuck. You see, judgment comes from our critical, analytical mind. And that mind likes to keep things such as good or bad, right or wrong. And while it's useful for survival and decision making, when it comes to inner work, it shuts down exploration. You see, judgment triggers shame and it creates defensiveness. It keeps us looping in self-sabotage. And it even triggers a stress response, which is physiological, right? We have like anxiety and, heart beating fast and stuff like that. But now, what if instead of judging ourselves, we pause and get curious? Now, take my example of always being late. Instead of saying, I'm so irresponsible, what if I stop and ask, I'm late again, even though I wanted to be on time. I wonder what's going on underneath this. What's making it so hard for me to be on time? You see, that shift from judgment to curiosity, it quiets that analytical mind and then it opens the door to the subconscious. And that's where all of our insights, creativity, memories, and even buried emotions live. When we bring curiosity into our struggles, into those negative patterns, we give our subconscious space to show us what's really going on here, right? Curiosity is flexible, it's compassionate, and it's connected to imagination, intuition, and discovery. So now back to my story. After years of judging myself for being late, I finally asked with curiosity, I'm late again. What's underneath this? How does this make me feel? What happens when I'm late? And the insight was huge. It wasn't that I was irresponsible. It was that I had built a habit, a lifelong habit, almost an addiction to the rush of stress and chaos. Every time I had to be somewhere at a certain time, I would recreate that drama, right? My body would go into the stress mode. I would get angry. I would feel guilty. I would yell at myself, at kids. And then I'd reinforce the story. See, I'm irresponsible. I just can't get it right. And that's what kept me stuck, you see. But curiosity showed me the truth. My subconscious was holding on to a lifelong habit, not my actual identity, you see. And here's the kicker. Our subconscious doesn't like the change. Even if a new habit would benefit us, if I'm now on time, that's benefiting me, right? But my subconscious doesn't want that change because it's unknown. And subconscious wants to keep me safe. It doesn't want me to be in danger, right? It doesn't know whether this is going to benefit me or not. So it resists. You see, but once I saw this, once curiosity gave me this insight, I could start working with myself gently and safely shift that old habit. You see, so next time you do something you're not proud of, pause, and instead of judging yourself, ask, what might be underneath this? What's really going on here? That question alone could open up the door to massive insight, right? Now, let me know in the comments, what's one area of your life where you're ready to swap judgment for curiosity? And now I have a little guest over here, and it's my daughter. She wants to give you a little message. Here. Hi, Skylar.
Hi. Always be curious, just like kids.
Yes, always be curious, just like kids. And thanks so much for watching. Remember, curiosity creates change. See you in the next video.
Like and subscribe.
Yay.